Let's do this. Well, hello. Sorry about that long wait. I am terribly sorry. My oldest was having a meltdown, and him and his mother were getting at it, and I was like, look, what's going on? So I had to basically sit him down and have a good father-son discussion. All right, I'm on. I'm gonna let Discord know I'm on. All right, so last episode we re-rolled for a new scary game, probably the last scary game. Yo, Gray, what's going on, dude? How are you? The last scary horror like game. Does this look like it's one of them? I don't think so. I'm assured it is. So, you know, let's see, because this one's gonna throw me in a false sense of play here. It's gonna sit here and go like, I'm gonna sit here and go, oh man, this is not a horror game at all, and lo and behold, yes it is. So I'm probably gonna be suffocating. Game's queuing up right now. Let's get on over. All characters in this game are over the age of 18. This game is not suitable for children or those easily disturbed. Dang, you're already bugging me. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. I'm gonna leave this to you, Gray, because I don't want to spoil it for myself. But I imagine, because it's your recommendation, you've played this before. Maybe you're gonna let me know. Just hit no. Got it. I kind of was leaning that direction. So, by playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. You're already freaking me out. This game is already... Turn that up. You've seen it before. Okay, you see that, the one with the pink hair? I don't trust her at all. Just another Monica. What's up, dude? How are you? Please, no spoilers. I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't know enough. I was told to be completely blind to this game. I have no clue. I have zero. I never even looked at the freaking preview on... Enter your name. Indy. Bro. Hey! That's how they say it, right? Hey! Wait. Do I have it? I don't think I have it. Don't think I have it. How do I not have it? Okay. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Oh, please don't give me names. I'm so terrible with names. Girl is Say. We're gonna call her Say because I don't want to sit there and mess up names. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see. Oh my gosh, please don't tell me she's gonna, like, split her wrist or something. It's starting off too happy. I can't have that. There are 4 names for you to memorize. Dude, I can't even... You don't know me very well. Like, I go to karate class a year later, I still don't know, like, 3 people's names. Like, there's only, like, 4 people in the class. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but started around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently. And I would get tired of waiting. That's me. I'm the one that oversleeps, by the way. I do like a good night's rest, man. I hate it when my alarm goes off in the morning. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let's say, catch up to me. Ah! It's the pink-haired girl. No! Like, I don't trust you right off the bat. You had that evil, like, red eyes. I overslept, but I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to sleep and wait for you. Stop and wait for you. And you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. How could you tell? Well, you don't have red eyes. You have blue eyes. Well, people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. How do you know I'm a dude? Or like, well, I could be a chick also? I guess? Maybe? Did wait. I guess you know. How do you know I'm a love interest? Let's just say that. We're neighbors, right? Maybe we don't like. Does this look like Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson? I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Well, come to my karate class. We cross the street together and make our way to school as we draw... Oh, man, this music's way too happy for me right now. I gotta turn that down in my ear. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly... This is a dating sim. They assume you're a dude. That's rude. We decided on a club to join yet. I'm supposed to join a club? You told me you'd be joining a club this year. Did I? The dentist kind of dude. The dentist. Main character. Sure, it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's got going on. Let's say likes to... can I... I want to put it on audible, but my thumb is going to hurt from all the A buttons I'm pushing. Talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. This game's already peering into my soul. How did you know I was an introvert? Your happiness is really important to me, you know. That's what every friend says. I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. What's a NEET? In a few years, because you're not used to the real world. Are we in high school or something? Or college, like maybe freshmen in college? They say we're over 18, so like... Don't make me keep worrying about you. Okay. What does she know about life? If she's only like 19, 20, you don't know nothing about life either, okay? NEET is not employment, educated, or training. A shut-in. Oh, okay. Am I a NEET now? I mean, I'm seriously sitting in my house playing video games. What? It's not making me feel good, alright? It's peering into my soul as an introvert and someone who's playing video games in his office, alright? No promises, though. But you promise to at least try a little, like, well, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Am I the bad guy in this? I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does Look, you picked a reading game. I suck at reading. I'm better at math. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The real horror is that you're bringing out my weakness in all of this. The school day is as ordinary as ever and is over before I know it. Are we 18 in school? Like, this better be college. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Sayori? Sayori. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. High school seniors? No, the horrors in words. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you were just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. You are 18 for legal reasons, but this is totally a generic Japanese-style high school. Interesting. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. I feel like I need to have that moody, like... I don't have any hair anymore, so... Then that's my hair first. You don't need to wait. It's going to make you late for your own club. In my signature, so I thought, you know what? Come to my club. No way I'm going here. Meanie is vice president of the literature club. Oh gosh, even worse. So I'm reading about reading. Not that I saw that from a mile away, right? Isn't that the name of this game? Oh, and I don't need that going off the middle screen. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club, since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed. She was the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. This guy, is this... Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Fine, I'll stop for it. And thus, today marks the day. I'm gonna just put that right over here and just. Today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. School and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Full of energy swings open the classroom door and... Everyone? I glance around the classroom. Oh, I was going to say... Apparently there's nobody else here. Hi, welcome to the literature club. I don't know how to read. Always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Surprise. All words escape me in this situation. Is full of incredibly cute girls. If you want to say something, say it. Dari. Natsuki. His name is apparently... please tell me if one of them is not going to fall in love with me and then the other three are going to start killing each other for my affections. because that would be scary. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Freshman. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Into my ear and then turns back to the other room. Anyway, Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, smallest in the club. Did she say smallest or smartest? I'm sorry, I was reading. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sei and Natsuki. Smartest? I thought it was smallest. And then I'm looking at him, I'm like, how are you the smallest when you look like you're the tallest? Anyway. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? She smiles sweetly. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. She's probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. So basically completely out of my league. Got it. She's the best girl. Did it say basically completely out of my league? Was that literally the dialogue? Because I was just talking and rambling on. And then I looked down and it was like, that's what it said? Jesus. Because that's how I felt right when I read it. Like smartest, beautiful, and most athletic. And I was like, dude, you took me right back to high school and went, well, yeah, she'd be out of my league. Like, completely wouldn't even say hi to a girl like that. And then I looked down and I saw it as I was clicking the button, and I went, oh gosh. You too, Monica. Sit down, Indy Pro. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me and Monica. Get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Tea and cupcakes. What kind of tea do you think we drink? To form a table. Mention it's been widened so that there's at least one space next to Monica and one next to Sophie. And Yuri walk over to the corner of the room and Sophie grabs a hat tray and Yuri opens up the closet. Get a seat next to Yuri. Suki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Spoil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I love cats. Whiskers are drawn. Are they like what's the cartoon I'm trying to think of? The little oh gosh, what is I can't think of the cat's name now. I see the cat's face. It's white, it's got a little pink nose. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I didn't know you were so good at baking. Well, you know. Hurry and take one. Hello Kitty! Hello Kitty! Gosh darn it, that's what I was thinking. That's what I'm picturing in my head these cupcakes look like right now. Sei talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Sounds like my daughter. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. It's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it so these are really good. Are you thinking me? It's not like I made it for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sei said, well, maybe. But not for, you know, you. There's an ego burst right there. So I start crying and run out of the classroom. I'm revealing too much of my life. Give up on this weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. What kind of tea? Like, I drink green tea, so I wonder what kind of tea the afternoon they have, right? Teacher gives us permission to keep this tea set. After all, this is a hot cup of tea, help you enjoy a good book. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated, or is just trying to impress you. That's... I believe you well, tea, and reading may not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy the tea. I'm glad. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature? Haven't joined any clubs yet. They seem really happy here, so... Am I correct to assume you are not another super generic savvy about visual novels and anime? You are absolutely correct. What gave it away? It wasn't big in my high school when I was there, and after I left high school, I basically started pursuing my dreams in entertainment. And it was only until like maybe the last few years that I actually started to realize about that culture even existed. I mean, the only anime I ever watched in life was Pokemon. So, I didn't even know it was anime. I just thought it was a cartoon, and that was the style they chose. So I was like, okay, I mean, I like it. I don't understand why Mewtwo had to kill Ash, but that was about all. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Hey, Zine. Hey, Zine. President of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Hey, Zine. Hey, Zine. How come you decided to start your own club? Weren't you a leader in the debate class last year? I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Natsuki is a very popular character archetype. Seem not super familiar with it. No, I am not familiar with it at all. No, I am completely blind. But this is part of like why I open up this channel to suggestions. Like, I had no idea Baldur's Gate 3 was as popular as it was, or as fun as it was. And that led to D&D, and that led to, like, you know, me actually looking more into that. So I was like, I had no idea, but, you know, this will probably lead to, you know, opening up more of, I'm very sheltered, I find. You know, the more I've entertained people in my life and learned, the more I realize that I don't know anything. Like I only know scientific and mathematic fact, and then I'm like, I go out into the world and I'm like, I have no clue. I have no idea. I have no idea about anything. Like, all these cultures exist, and like in our backyard too, and I don't even know about it. I was in a very small town in the middle of the mountains, California, so I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I was a professional wrestler. That's why I'm Indy Pro. Indy Pro wrestler, and because I worked on the independents. I traveled the country performing for everybody. I'm actually trying to get back into it now, and then I want to move into. I want to take that resume, and I'm going to try to move into theater and acting, and hopefully TV and voice acting and all that. Very much off of this new run that I'm doing. But in fact, I'm even wearing the shirt that says Dive Wrestling. One of the places I've worked in Salt Lake City. I live in Florida right now, so that shows you I've been around. Last year I went to perform in England. Yeah, it was last year. First time I ever left the country for wrestling was last year. Yeah. I won't say it was the first time I ever left the country, because I've been to Mexico and Jamaica and Caribbean, but to leave the country to go work, yeah, that was the first time I'd ever done that. That's crazy. It was a lot of fun. And it encourages others to get into literature than fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. And you give me that nod, that smile and nod. Yeah, I want to go back to England. Because I'm doing like a farewell to wrestling tour. I've already been hit up to go to Seattle and Salt Lake and go wrestle out there, and I do want to go back to England. California's called me already. It's like, hey, and Portland, Oregon's also called me. They've already like, hey, we'd love to have you back, and I'm like, thanks guys, but I have to get back in shape. If I was to step inside of the ropes now, I'm pretty sure I'll be winded in 3 minutes, and that's not safe for me. So, and I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. And you could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. So the streamer I watch a lot, he started a book club. I think it's the first of its kind on Twitch, to be honest. But him and his community vote and his Discord on what book they want to read, and he gives them a month to read it. And then he has a whole stream at the end of the month where they all join his Discord and chat about the book. I'd never seen anything like that. So he's kind of innovative in that sense. So isn't that something? I don't take part of it because I don't like to read, so I don't even think I show up to his streams when he does that book club, but he does it. I just take that as a day off to go watch some videos. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. It's horrifying to me, okay? The fact that you drug me into the literature club is already, oh my gosh, I'm the worst. Okay, so in school, I was a straight A student, so it means I had to read, and I had to write my reports and do the citations and all of that. I did it. I know how to do it. But let's say the paper was due on Friday, 3 weeks from now. I would not write that paper until maybe the Wednesday prior, because I spent almost the 3 weeks trying to read. And every time I'd start, and within 30 minutes of me starting the book, you'd find the book all over my chest. I wasn't even in bed. I was just out like a light on the floor or on my desk. I was just gone. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Confident that we can all really grow with this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? We'll do our best. You know it. It's like the reverse Power Rangers. of the Yellow Ranger. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. No, I couldn't. I'd be out cold. What do I like to read? Well, I don't know. Comic books. I'm a comic book fan. Goosebumps. I really like Goosebumps in school. Have you heard of the Animorphs? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. As soon as I first up. But she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. I read, like, Nintendo Power. Your voice is too... Mic check. I don't know why my mic went down. I'll turn that up. Let's see. Yeah, I muted myself. Yeah, I think your speed is a lot faster. But yeah, I accidentally hit the mute button on my board there. Hard to make out everything I was saying. I was just muttering like books that I read, you know, like comic books, Animorphs, Goosebumps, astronomy. I mean, I did read astronomy books. It was interesting. Mangas, comics, yes, I know. I watched The Big Bang Theory. I kind of pieced that together when I heard Stewart talking about it. Well, that could change. Oh, I'm gonna get back in here. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? That's right, that's how you do it. You change the subject. Traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Favorites are usually novels that face deep and complex fantasy worlds. Is Pitch Black like... Need to catch up in my manga, speaking of literature. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I've never read. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a way, in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Passionate about her reading, she seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I'm waiting for Gundam Thunderbolts to release the final volume before I finish it. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I will say something like immersive, like Lord of the Rings, is intriguing to me. I haven't finished it yet. I gotta start about halfway through the Fellowship. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you into a loop? You know, we're all writers by heart. Okay? We all have a profound sense of storytelling. Lord of the Rings was such a hard read. It is very different-ish than the movies, but I find that, like, it's kind of given me another, like, into it. So, like, when they're trying to make their way to Bree, it's not just, like, them running and jumping on this ferry to get across. It's like, it's very complicated how they got to that point. I think the movies kind of shorten it. But To me, that's interesting. Anyway, a lot of horror. Really? Wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Well, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. You know, I've never read horror outside of Goosebumps. I've always been intrigued to read it, but then I heard it ends the same terrible way that the movies kind of made it. So I was like, that was such a great start too. But I guess when you have someone is that invincible, kind of hard to come up with a decent finish. Let's see. So real horror is often very successful at a changing when you look at the world. Only for brief moments. Why is that? Well, never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting? It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give me that back. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is as cute as you are. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write down your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? I'm going to start talking like Batman, alright? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You would like them. Oh, wait, that's not me. That's me. This is me. Not a very comfortable writer yet. I understand how Mitsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Okay, back to what I was saying. When I said we're all writers at heart, have you ever had a dream? Okay, well, it takes your daily activities or things you've seen or done or read and puts a story together. So you are living your own stories in your dreams. Wise words from Indy Pro Star on this day, Monday the 27th. Take it to the bank. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have a writing experience too, Yuri. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set the example. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Anyways, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with one. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Hold on, there's still one problem. I can't with this game, man. I never said I wanted to join this club. They have convinced me to stop by, but I haven't made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and that is freaky right there. All four girls stare back with dejected eyes. Okay. Look at them. Living high school won't work. Look at him. I'm defenseless against these girls. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the power of a girl's eyes, I guess. I mean, they're all like the mutant Cyclops. Blast your heart and soul with one shot. You gonna take off? Well, thanks for swinging by. Just another Monica. Have fun in any literature club. In my literature club. I would say any, because I'm never gonna have fun with any literature. Okay? If writing poems is the piece I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. Hey. If you really came for the cupcakes, I'd be super stressed. Okay? We're not going to cuss in this town. Okay, she said pissed. Welcome to the Literature Club, and thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. That was it? Just cupcakes? That's what hey, I'll join your Literature Club all day. Cupcakes and tea. Look forward to seeing how expressive you are. Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Indy Bros, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Say and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay, woohoo! Let's go. That the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. And the four girls, say Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I be really happy? Will I really be happy spending every day after school at the literature club? That's the whole reason why I thought about being a cheerleader, but that didn't happen. Roses are red, violets are blue. It's time to write a poem, gosh darn it. You can't do this to me. Oh gosh. No. Captain. I'm supposed to write this stuff down? Hey, what happened? It's fill in the blanks. Captive fireworks. Flying. Infinite. Hawaii. Question. Question sparkle. Like fireflies. The starscape. You're killing me with this. Desire. Poetry slam. I groan. Amazing. Music. Color. Melody. Summer. After image. Comfort. We'll do climax. And fun. Okay? I tried to write about fireworks. Okay? That was my whole thought in picking all of those. Surely one of these girls will like this poem. That'd be Monica, okay? Because then I'll really feel sad about life and go, man, I could have possibly had this smart, pretty, beautiful, pretty girl at like in high school. But yeah, let's get over that. I was never gonna have that, but. Thanks for keeping your promise. Well, this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making your dive headfirst into a literature club when you're not accustomed to it. They told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year and last year. Come here and hang out or what? But if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it. I certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Atsuki fine. Manga is literature. Is it? I have no idea. Atsuki plops back into her seat. You guys are mean. Don't worry, guys. Indy bro always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. The cooking and cleaning my room. What are we, like, mother sister? You almost set your house on fire. They did mention childhood neighbors, but I'm like, why am I cooking and cleaning for her? How come? You and Indy Pro can be good friends too. Same seems oblivious to the world situation she's putting me into. Uh-oh. Hey, I'm gonna have to go to bed soon because it's still a school day, and I'm sorry for getting on later than I wanted to, but like I said, there was an explosion going on downstairs. Or even brought you something today, you know. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It really isn't. What is it? Never mind. You made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Where is it? So a nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. That's so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal anything else you don't want it to be. Alright. Stab. What's on a book? I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it'll keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. It's big. It's got nice texture. Lots of pages. It makes that brushing sound when you ruffle through it. That's what goes on in literature club, right? This looks amazing. Yes. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Mono to kick off its scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Cheery conversation. Lots of pictures. Yes, lots of pictures. Can't wait to see what's inside. Got 87 pages. That's a lot of pages. Here his face is already buried in a book. Buried. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. He's rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Guess I could read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I feel like a little too tired to read. See, this game speaks to me. Right? It speaks to me. I could probably fall asleep right now. It speaks to me. Okay? This is my life. This was my childhood. And yes, I was surrounded by, girls that were intellectual and wanted to read, and I was out like a light. Oblivious. Probably gonna seem really lame compared to all these other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but not like that at all, You just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will want to come in the first place if it's a literature event. It's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, After they come, you can do the things to speak to their creative minds. Taking this really seriously. Rare to hear her liberating. In that case, do you think you will do the trick? Ooh, what kind? Okay. Good thinking. Suki would love to do that. Oh, you're right. Suki makes the best cupcakes. I don't know why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. I'm hungry. Stay still. Usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Like me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, they can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get a case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa. I nearly fall out of my chair. I'm sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. Your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Staying up late again, aren't you? If you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, You'll need to get used to it. Say that out loud. He glanced over his shoulders and Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, say. What I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. Can't even do that. It's written all over you. Glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. Keep viewers. No way. I'm going to straighten it out. And you really need a brush for this. My hair is really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. More than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either, and there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Nobody would ever notice that. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously say. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Oh my gosh! Okay, this is where she's gonna get all depressed now. Okay, because I'm being a kind of a jackass. Started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how good you look, you'll change your mind. Well, I was thinking of how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Okay, say that. It made me feel weird about. Okay. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. I wonder why that could be. I feel like I should open that up to chat. Why do you think the button near her chest is hard to close? Everybody? Questions, thoughts, concerns? Peanut gallery? Yeah, when I bought it. Because she is over 18. Yes, she's over 18. As the game established. That is true. So, did she buy this pre-puberty or post-puberty? This chat does not talk about boobs ever, okay? No matter how much you love them. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Gosh darn it! This game cannot freaking do... Is this what it's doing? Is this the horror part of it? It means my boobs got bigger again. Okay, is this game just reading my mind or something? 885. Oh, it spells boobs. See, I can't flip my calculator around. It's on my computer screen. Don't say that out loud. Anyway. You look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see his blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Buttons once more. Ew. It's so much better. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. You take care of me better than anyone else would. That's why I keep it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez, well. Anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus to going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. So then we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess, huh? Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Doing it again, say. But I was joking that time. And it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yeah, that's what I've been waiting for this last, like, 20 minutes. Can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. Fail to sound enthusiastic, but say, still trots away to retrieve her poem. Did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? Can't really find much inspiration, so I've never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, you find someone to share with. Pull out the poem, say is on a sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already feel Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. So, reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh, it's a saying. Oh, it's so good! She loves it! I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Because I have no idea what I like either. I'm sure you don't like it just because I wrote it. Well, I'm sure that's part of it. It's an Indy Pro poem. Indy Pro poem. I gotta be honest, this game is putting me to sleep because there's a lot of reading. Okay? You are triggering like the actual thing that does put me to sleep. Normally I'll go to bed after like Dead Space or, Elden Ring, and I'm like still awake. I'm ready to go. 30 minutes later, I'm like, all right, now I can go to sleep. Like right now, I feel like I can put my head on this table and go to sleep. I'm just really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. It's like I said before, Indy Pro, deep down, you're not selfish at all. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that really good people do. Sure say sees the full picture of my motives here. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason why I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. Make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Okay, I'm thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Let's see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. You're asking me to come out and play, or you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? Look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not bad. I want breakfast. I love the ending. But wait until morning to write this. Can't answer with just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. Still tried my best. I mean to say it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Especially that last line. Made eggs and toast. So late to school. Bad to skip breakfast. You get all cranky. I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Ah, yes. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the bestest poem ever. Not best. bestest. I think things are going to get very interesting. What the heck? I think things are going to get very interesting here very, very soon. Especially coming up with their psych profiles. At the start of the game, when they were talking about some of their likes and dislikes and everything else, I'm going to say one of these poems is going to be, and I think it might be Yuri's, might be a little dark, to say the least. It's going to be very, like a very dark, what the heck is going on? Dark poem. It's going to kind of make me question what's going on here. What's going on? Oh, weird. Anyway, so yeah, that is it for me tonight. I am Indy Pro Star. This was Doki Doki Literature Club. I am having too much fun making fun of the game, I guess. But I can see they've already laid a lot of seeds down that it's going to become... I don't want to say scary, but I do want to say it's going to get dark. In a psychological sense too, especially if you're trying to get to know people, and then you find out that like there's an underlining issue in their lives, and that can be scary, especially if there's any kind of truth rooted in it. You know what I mean? Like personal truth, like you know somebody like what's being described in the game. So that could psychologically mess with me a little bit, because I will sit here and have fun with it, but then, you know, I'll hear something like, you know, my parents were, you know, abusive and I just want to, like, end my life and things like that. And it's like, you know what, I've heard things like that before from my friends, and it's very, very terrifying. So I'm thinking this is going to be one of those that's going to actually root in a little bit of reality here for me. So we'll see. That's just a theory. I may be way off on this, but we'll see where it goes. Given those 4 girls and possibly 2 of them have some sort of immediate attraction that I'm around in a intellectual capacity, then I'm like, all right, it could also be like warfare going on here. Especially with that heart right in the middle of the Doki Doki Literature Club. Multiple hearts. I know it means heartbeat, but, or the sound of a heartbeat, but I really don't want to, I don't want to think about that either, you know, but you know, things to think about, things to look forward to. This is the final scary game of the month. I promise next year I'll be back on full-time 3-hour streams, but right now I gotta get up early. So I'm Indy Pro Star. Thanks for hanging out. It'll get interesting. There's gonna be, okay, so you say that, and when you say interesting, I'm gonna sit here and go, okay, so there's gonna be some plot twists that I may not even see coming. So, or if I do see coming, I'm not gonna see it until we're up to those points. So we'll see. You know, I'm looking forward to it in any event. I do want to see what this game's about, because I have kept my promise on that I would not look at any spoilers on this one. So I literally have no idea what this game's about. All I know is that that screen right there is entirely too colorful for this month. like I'm assured that it's a scary game in a psychological sense. So we will look into it, man. If I have nightmares because of this game, because I'm overthinking everything, then I'm gonna blame you, Greg. Your choice. I'm just messing around. All right, so we'll be going back to Elden Ring as soon as this is over. Then we got. I'm gonna put the DLC on a little bit of a hold. The horror of more reading is what it's gonna be. Look, they're not going to come over to my house and start, like, trying to have me hide underneath the tables to survive and things like that, I hope. Elden Ring will be next. DLC will be put on hold for a little bit because it took a while to beat Elden Ring in itself. We are going to play some Banjo-Kazooie. We're going to finish that up. Then we'll move on to Shadows of Colossus. And Gray, those gift subs I rolled the other day, you got 2 more Link to the Past randomizers, which is a lot of fun. So those are going to also be on deck also. So we got lots of games on schedule. I want to get them all. I want to start by kind of pumping those games out. And I do believe Mortal Kombat came out. So I'd like to have a couple fight nights in between some of these streams. Final Fantasy VI will come back on the weekends. And we'll continue going down that path. We're almost done with that game, I think. So we're making some headway on a lot of games this year, by the end of this year. So that's what you guys got to look forward to. I am Indy Pro Star. I'll catch you on the next.